You ever wanted to know what it's like trying to renovate a 6-year-old kitchen renter friendly and on a budget? Watch this. Hey guys, it's your girl Judith here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am showing you videos that I actually recorded last year. I finally got to editing these videos, and now I can finally share everything with you because we just bought a house. And if you haven't seen that video, watch this video right here so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But your girl finally did it. We bought a home. Now you know why I've been gone for 8 months. I cannot believe I've been gone for that long. We've been flying back and forth from here to where we bought the house. I'm not telling you guys where we bought the house just yet. You'll see that in the next vlog. I hope you guys stick around because you're gonna see the entire house hunting journey, scouting for different locations of where we want the house to be built, because not only did we just buy a house, but we're building from the ground up. We have been saving and strategizing the best way and best time to buy a home, and this is what worked for us, and I'm so excited to finally be able to bring you guys along with us. Jumping into today's video, you're gonna see Peter and I trying to renovate this kitchen. This is my mother-in-law's co-op apartment that she's been so kind to rent to us while we wait for our home to be built. So we're trying to renovate this kitchen. It's like 60 years old, but we're trying to do everything on a budget and renter friendly, because I kind of feel like the apartment is very, very outdated. And so I feel like whoever buys this unit, it's really gonna come in here, demolish the whole thing, and kind of start from the ground up. So we don't want to invest too much money into the kitchen or in anything else that we do, but maybe just enough so that it's attractive to buyers, you know? So we're going to try to do what we can in the kitchen. We're not replacing cabinets or anything like that because that's way too much money. We actually were going to do that at one point, but then the way my bank account works, that wasn't aligning with us trying to buy the house and trying to do this at the same time. So scratch that, we didn't do it. So you're gonna hear me say a lot of times, why aren't we taking these cabinets off the walls and doing something with it? It's because it's super old and the cabinets are made out of metal, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen cabinets made out of metal, but you'll see that once you watch the video. I lost a lot of footage from when I recorded it to now, trying to edit everything and piece it all together. That's Ellie, if you can hear her. I'm in her room recording. It's like, can mama have some privacy so I can record? This is why I can't wait for the house, because then I'm gonna have my own office where I can do whatever I need to, and she's gonna do what she wants to in her playroom. So I'm gonna hit you with this apartment reno, and then the video after this, stay tuned, will be the house hunting videos and that entire journey. And then that's where you're gonna find out where we bought our house. So I'm so excited for that. Here is our tiny kitchen, which I am so upset that I already started putting the peel and stick paper on, because we're trying to slowly transform the kitchen so that it's a little bit more livable. I mean, you can see that the footprint of this kitchen is super tiny and it's tight and it's super uncomfortable. So yeah, we're trying to live with it. We're here for a while we're saving money. And a few things that we've already done, which I'm really upset that I wasn't recording for, was we switched out this the faucet and made it higher, because the original faucet was really low and it was super hard to wash dishes. So we're making minor edits to the kitchen without overspending, because we think that when this unit finally sells, we kind of think that the people are just going to tear it apart and redo everything. So we don't want to invest too much money in it, but we've done minor upgrades that look pretty for us while we're renting. We have this beautiful faucet with a nice little extendable thing. And what is it called? Like a sprayer? Yeah, there you go. And the best part that I love is the backsplash of this kitchen. So it's a beautiful peel and stick that we got from Amazon. And what I love about this is that it's actually hard. Like, you can see and feel the grout lines and everything. It's not like your typical peel and stick where they're flimsy and bendable. This stuff is freaking hard, and it was kind of hard to cut. Like, you need a really sharp blade. So yeah, we started with the back here. As you can see, I'm kind of like missing a little piece right there. I just have to cut out one little piece and put it on there. So we did it back there. We did it on this side of the wall. Cutting around the outlet was a little difficult, but Peter did his thing. And this was as close as we can match with the way that the tile looked. It was kind of hard to cut it, but I don't mind it. You can't really tell. And then we did it all the way up here, and this is where we got a little chippy choppy because I was doing it. And if you can see up there, I don't know if you can focus, I put the tiles so crooked that we just went ahead and put another chunk on top of the original tile because by this point, your girl was getting tired. It was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. Ellie was sleeping. We did all of this work actually after 7 p.m. once Ellie went to bed. So I kind of feel like from here, you look up, it looks great. Yay, you don't notice it. But if you're up here looking, yeah, you're gonna see it. You're gonna notice it. It annoys the hell out of me. But we did buy some white grout and Peter's gonna grout it, all the edges to kind of clean it up and make it look nice. These cabinets, we're gonna change it. They're metal. So when you open it up, it's like super hard. We can't change it out. We were thinking about painting it, but I bought this really dope wallpaper that looks like wood grains. So we're gonna put white wallpaper. And I also bought cool little handles from Amazon. And they're peel and stick handles. I never knew that they had them. I was watching another YouTuber and she talked about it. It was like an old vlog of hers from 2 years ago. And I was like, there's no way that they have this. Looked it up, found it. So I bought a few of those. We're gonna change these white, add these handles, and I think that should be good. The bottom cabinets, we had baby safety locks on them, so we took them off. I'm about to use some Goo Gone, take all this stuff off so we can wallpaper it. The floors are also peel and stick, but we did not do that. Peter's mom paid someone else to do this. They did that. These are actually the original handles from these cabinets. So instead of buying more peel and stick, I just took them off, spray paint them black, and we're good to go. Where's the spray paint that I used? I know, there's no handle. I gotta open it like this. So this is the spray paint that I use. It's actually one of my favorites because it has a primer, paint and primer all in one. And I used Farmhouse Black. I used it for that. And it's a nice matte color. And I think that it's gonna look really good. This is our closet. We took the doorknobs off and I painted them black also with the same spray that we did before. I'm actually gonna get another clear spray that you put on top of it, which makes it a little bit more durable for things that you touch on a day-to-day basis. Oh yeah, they were this color. So all the doorknobs are this color. So we're gonna change everything black. I would love to spray paint this black, but it's a little bit too much work to take all that off. So these are our wardrobe closets. There are no closets in this apartment aside from this one and the one in Ellie's room. You can see that this needs some love. So Peter is going to begin by removing this trim to kind of modernize the doors a little bit. Instead of completely changing out the doors, we're just gonna do that as a temporary fix. We're gonna decide whether or not we want to replace the doors completely, because I think we do need to replace it, but we're kind of debating how much money we actually want to invest in the apartment because we're not really gonna stay here for that long. So we're just removing the trim, adding a fresh painted coat and the black doorknobs. Then over here, if you remember, Ellie's bedroom door was brown. So Peter just painted that white. I feel like it kind of brightens up the entire room, even though it's just one door. It's so silly, and now Peter's like begging me to spray paint that doorknob black. But I feel like if I do that one black, then every other doorknob in the house has to be black and it has to match. So the door has a fresh coat of paint. He actually did a lot of work scraping off the trim because the door would not close correctly. So he spent a lot of time doing that. We're gonna give that a nice little touch up paint. I suck for not recording everything because I wasn't sure whether or not if this was the type of content that you guys wanted to see. I know in the beginning of our move into this apartment, I mentioned wanting to record our DIYs and some of you guys showed interest. So I'm starting now. Sorry that we did everything already, but yeah, we're gonna get started with these little changes. And I'm not gonna go on camera right now because I look like trash because we're gonna do some work.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing?
What I'm thinking of doing is actually, this is the same width of these cabinets. In order to keep the patterns of the wood grains, I don't know if you can see, you can't see it from here, I'll show you guys later. It has like a wood grain pattern. So what I'm gonna do is actually paste the whole thing like this, and then with my cutter, just slice it in the middle where I need to cut it off to kind of keep the pattern connected. So we'll see if that's a good idea or not. We will figure it out. This is only my second time putting off wallpaper. The first time was the studio. Actually, no, my third time. The first time was Ellie's bedroom, nursery. Her first little nursery nook, which I didn't record because I don't know why I didn't. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we gonna do it.
Got the time. Tell me now if you want out. What are you saying? Come on and spit it out. I'm about to
I don't know if this is a good idea or not. No. This is not a good idea. Oh my god. Oh, it ripped on its own. Okay guys, I'm making these mistakes so that you can not do what I do. This is 29 and a half and 12. 29 and a half by 12. That's the best way. Okay, so I went ahead and measured and I cut my pieces already. And I know that some of you are probably thinking, why doesn't she just take the cabinet doors off and apply it that way, kind of like wrap it like a gift? Because these are 100-year-old, not really, cabinets, and if we unscrew the hinges here, we may not be able to get them back on. And we are not trying to buy an entire set of cabinetry. So this is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do this slowly.
Very slowly.
Yeah, we've been watching a little bit too much right
You wanna let me go, nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know, nah, nah, now. Cause your love made me go blind. What?
Okay, so with these cabinets, what I was initially trying to do was put the entire sheet there, bring it down, and then cut it to size. That was not working because it was a headache and a half. You already saw what happened. So the best thing is to just measure it, cut your paper, and then stick it. Now you're probably wondering, why doesn't she just take down the whole cabinet door? These are like 1,000-year-old cabinets, and we don't know what's gonna happen once we unscrew those hinges that are on the top. They might not fit back in, so we're gonna leave it the way it is, like that. So I went ahead and you just saw me cut these pieces down, and we're gonna go ahead and boom, boom, stick these on there.
Place you've never been. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will love to take.
So I just messed up the paper that was supposed to go there. I cut it down here. I made a hole by mistake. So we are not about wasting material here. So even though it has a hole right here, we are repurposing it and using it for the bottom shelf. So this is definitely not one of my better jobs, but we're getting it done.
I wanna give our love away. You're not letting me, yeah, get through to you. Yeah, if you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do. I'll do.
So these are all of the scraps that are left over from cutting everything in the kitchen. None of these would fit the cabinets that I need, the size cabinets that I need. So I was trying to cut them nicely to see if maybe I can use it, but no. And I was even thinking about just using a layer and then continuing off, but you can see the seam really well. So we're not gonna be doing that. So it's a shame, but all of this is scraps and all of it is garbage. And I'm gonna hold on to it to see if maybe there's another ad hoc project that I can use it on, but I really don't think so. Such a waste. Okay, so this is what the kitchen is looking like so far. I have the lights off for like full effect of the under-mounted lights. I think it looks nice. I don't know how I feel about the white cabinets. Yeah, I don't know if it's doing it for me. My plan was to leave the counters the way that they are because they're kind of like a white with gold speckles on them, and although it is outdated, I thought it would look nice, but I don't like it. So I'm thinking about maybe getting concrete contact paper and putting a slab of gray here to just kind of break up all the white. And yeah, I don't like it. So let me turn the light on so you guys can see fully what it looks like. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm not crazy about it. There are some imperfections that I need to fix, so I just left this on here for now. I ordered more paper. Obviously, I ran out of paper and I need to get some more. Maybe you can kind of tell here, the paper has some wood grains, so it kind of looks like wood, which is one of the main reasons why I got it. So it's not just plain white. I think what's throwing me off is that the cabinet has metal and we didn't wallpaper this, and also I didn't wallpaper the trim just because if I would have, it would have overlapped with the hinges here. It wouldn't have looked right. We can't take anything out because we probably won't be able to remount it. So this was our like temporary fix, you know. I don't know how I feel. Peter likes it. I think maybe I have to wait until everything is done before I can fully judge it. But yeah, I haven't placed the handles on here because I need to replace this paper. So yeah. So I just got done with one counter and I'm so excited about how it looks. It looks freaking great. Since I forgot to record, I'm gonna show you how I did that on this side. And I don't know if you can, well, I'm gonna show you what I did. This is actually one continuous sticker block. So what I did was I overlapped it here so that I was able to smooth it out as one big piece instead of creating crease cuts on the corners. So I absolutely love it. And then what I did for the corner here was I cut off a separate section and I pasted that and I stuck that over. And if you can look, see right here in the corner, it kind of overlaps on top of this one. What I should have done, and I already knew this and I don't know why I didn't do it, was done the corner, done the side wall first to overlap it, and then put this on top of the overlap corner here. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope it makes sense. From far away it looks good. Don't get up close because I kind of messed up this corner here, but I try to find pieces of wood that matched, and I am really loving it. It freaking looks like real butcher block, kind of. But I love it because it kind of has almost like texture, almost like it feels like real wood. This is really good quality paper. It had amazing reviews on Amazon. I'm gonna link it down below for you guys in case you're interested, but really love it. It had amazing reviews. So I did a really crappy job of recording that, but basically I had to make sure the paper was high enough and low enough to create this little lip here, so that once I put this paper on top, it can kind of overlap this one. Yeah, so I don't know how much of that I actually recorded, so it may not have come off right. But this little corner here looks kind of crappy, but once I put this paper over it, I'm gonna overlap it with this, so it's kind of okay. The walls in this apartment are extremely old. This building is from the 60s. It was very hard to actually cut a straight line because of all the curves and natural bumps from years of painting the kitchen. But I think I did a pretty good job. That corner is like that. There's just a gap here. So that's the best of what it's gonna look like. And so Ellie's taking a nap right now. I'm gonna pause right here because I know that this piece is probably gonna be the toughest. We're gonna continue this later once she goes down for her second nap because it's still 10:21, and there goes Peter.
Hi.
He's in his little bubble because last time he did this, we got plaster and dust everywhere. So we're doing this.
Not smart.
Yeah.
Well, now it's smart.
Well, yeah.
It wasn't smart.
Yeah, so now he's
Wasn't
in.
breaking. No.
He's in there sanding the next door and plastering it and painting it. That's what we have going on. Out. I am absolutely in love with everything. I'm loving the white countertops now. I know before I was a little iffy about it, but against the wooden countertops and the black backsplash, everything looks so good. Ignore the stove. It's from the 60s. We're not replacing that, but actually what we did replace was the fridge because the old one started leaking. I know we didn't want to invest on too many appliances, but the fridge is something that we needed in order to live while we were here. So we went ahead and got that during a Memorial Day or Labor Day sale, I think it was. So that turned out fantastic. Here is the new sink that Peter ended up replacing. I love it because it has a little soap pump. All of this is from Home Depot. Yeah, and we're so loving it. Here are a close-up of the handles. We love it. It makes the kitchen, it gives the kitchen a little refresh and makes it feel brand new. Well, that's it. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Please be kind because I know it wasn't the best renter-friendly upgrades that you've ever seen, but it was what we did on a budget temporarily. You know, it looks good. It's kind of like a Monet. It looks good from far, but when you get up close, it's kind of like, where's that from? I think it's from the movie Clueless, right?
She's a full-on Monet. It's like the painting, see? From far away, it's okay, but up close, it's a big old mess.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Reminiscing the bygone time.